it's Jessie Lee. You can call me #Bosslee. And if you're tuning in live, go ahead, drop a 1 below. If you're catching a replay, drop I miss you in the comments below. Y'all, it's a training Zoom. Or that's not a Zoom. It's not Zoom. I've been on Zooms all day. It's a training live. And if you have ever been on a Jessie Lee training live, you know you hit the share button. Okay, you know you hit the share button. Once you share, if you want to drop the word share in the comments below, I'll try to give a couple of full name shout outs for the first names I see. This is going to be good. And it's interesting because I do so many Zooms. I mean, babe, how many Zooms do you think I did today? Like real talk.
Probably 1,000.
Okay, so we're gonna go with 1,000, okay? Why don't we guess? Why don't we play a guessing game? Why don't you guess how many Zooms Jessie Lee did in the comments below, okay? It is 10 o'clock at night, my time. It is literally bedtime, but I just shut off the Mexico Zoom, which means I'm a little lit, and I want to go over something that just came pouring out of my head on the Mexico Zoom, which is so weird because I've never trained this in my life. It was a training moment, and I thought to myself, hey, Crystal. I just thought, you know what? Like, it's time. I have to train it right away, get it out of my brain. So if you want me to throw down on M&Ms, I want you to... I know it makes no sense yet. I need you to share the video like Russie J just did. I need you to share this. Jen was on the Mexico Zoom, and so she knows how good this is going to be. So Megan Williams, thank you for sharing. First of all, knowledge is not power without action. I have to throw that in there. You need to write that in the comments below. Knowledge is not power without action. And what I see a lot of in the network marketing space is not enough action. Immediately, you should share this to your team because that already is going to make you $1 million. Maybe, I don't know, in my opinion, kind of not an income claim. Moving along. Like, I really feel like too many people are out there with all this knowledge in their brains, not enough action, okay? And so I actually started talking through things, and I gave the Mexicans the Mexicans and some rogue Americans. There were some Americans on there. Some ways to turn your knowledge into power. That's the first part of this, and then we're getting into M&Ms. You need to share this video, okay? How you turn knowledge into power. Step number 1 is you think, how can I use this? So as an example, when I am here right now giving you incredible training, I'm telling you this is world-class training, I should charge you for this, but I'm not. You should just share it. It makes you more attractive. How can I use this? How can I take a story Jessie Lee is about to give me, turn it into a training module for my team, a training experience for my team? How can this make me money? I love these new faces that fly across the screen when I go live on Facebook. I'm obsessed. So how can I use this? Don't just sit here and get excited. Sit here and actually actively learn. Learn and think, how can I use what Jessie Lee is preaching at the moment? Step 2, question 2, you need to ask yourself every single time you're learning something and so you can turn your knowledge into power is, why must I use this? What is the purpose behind this? What can I gain from this if I use this? Thank you for sharing, Shelly Bain. So question 1, how can I use this? Question 2, why must I use this? Because reasons reap results. I think we know this, but reasons reap results. And question number 3, I need you to ask yourself every time you learn something, and then we're going to get into an M&M story, is why? When will I use this? When will I use this? Too many of you, thank you for sharing twice, Lo Fossen. Too many of you are just holding on to information. You have a brain full of knowledge and you have great intentions, but when are you going to use it? When are you going to put things into action for yourself? That is the question you need to be asking yourself. By the way, if you don't already follow me, you can tap my face at any time. Top right-hand corner, 3 dots, halfway down. Hit follow, hit see first, send a friend request if you feel like it. So, how can I use it? Why must I use it? When will I use this? Drop it in the comments below. Wow, Brittany Raylan Anderson, never seen you before. Great, welcome to town. All right, sir, let's get into M&Ms. If you're excited about M&Ms, drop M&M in the comment below. And I wish I had water. I went to go take a swig of water. There was no water left in my cup. And so we're just going to jump right into M&Ms without you even saying M&M. Hey, Jill Watts is new. Welcome. Okay, so here's how it rocks and rolls in the M&M world. I have a question for you. Now, I have several degrees. One of my degrees is in marketing, probably no shock to any of you. One of my degrees is in marketing, and I have a question. Let's participate. How many of you know, and if you were on the Mexico Zoom, don't spoil it. How many of you know the first example of product placement in a Hollywood film? I'll wait. It's not M&M's, by the way. It's not M&Ms. So if you drop M&Ms, you're wrong. Thank you for sharing this to your team. Thank you for sharing this to your team. I appreciate y'all. What is the first paid example of product placement in a Hollywood film? I wonder if anyone knows this. Only nerds like myself are going to know the answer to this, but I am a nerd through and through. I graduated college with a 4.0 and then went into entrepreneurship shortly thereafter. Okay, so I don't think anyone knows because I'm not seeing any of the answers below. I'm going to tell you the year. I'm going to tell you the product. It is not M&Ms. It is not M&Ms. The first example of product placement. Good guesses. We've got Coca-Cola, we've got Pepsi, we've got cigarettes. I love this. No, no, no. The first example of product placement that is one of the biggest mistakes that the Mars Candy Company ever made was in 1982. In the year 1980, Steven Spielberg proposed to a company called Mars Chocolates to have M&Ms in their film that was going to be released in 1982 called none other than E.T. Now, does anyone know now? Does anyone know what the first product? Does anyone know now that I gave you that hint that it was E.T.? E.T.'s the movie. Does anybody know now what the product is? The first product placement. Does anyone know? Because here's what I want you to understand. Opportunities sometimes only come once in a lifetime. Not always, but sometimes. And I want you to think about your life. I want you to think about times in your life when an opportunity is in front of you and you let it pass by. Because in 1980, Steven Spielberg and E.T., one of the most popular films of all time, they approached the Mars Candy Company and they said, do you want to spend $1 million and put M&Ms in our feature film? And Mars said no. The same deal went over to Hershey's Chocolate Company with their brand new candy called Reese's Pieces. I don't think that's what they're called. Reese's Pieces? Whatever. Reese's Pieces is what I'm calling them. And guess who said yes? Milton Hershey's company, Hershey Chocolates, in 1981 took the deal for the 1982 film E.T., and Reese's Pieces was placed in the film E.T. on the countertop when E.T. phoned home. And not only did Reese's Pieces sell billions of dollars, it turned over a dynasty from Mars into Hershey in the chocolate wars of America. And so I wonder for some of you, can you see an opportunity when it's staring you in the face? I wonder for some of you, are you so focused on what competition is doing and not seeing innovation that you don't pay attention to things changing? Nobody had ever done product placement in a movie. Nobody had ever paid to put a product in a film and have a camera focus on it for a minute. Nobody thought about it until 1982, and Hershey's spent the $1 million, took $1 million risk that could have bankrupted them and made billions. And so I want you to sit here tonight before I let you go, and I want you to think, what is your Reese's Pieces moment? What is the thing in your life that you need to decide, that you need to see as an opportunity and you need to step into? And that's all I got for you tonight, friends. It's on my heart. I had to train you on M&Ms versus Reese's Pieces. I don't know what that opportunity is for you, but I would challenge you to think strategically. I would challenge you to see things in your life as opportunity, and I would challenge you to no longer let anybody tell you that's not going to work, because it's up to you to prove people wrong. My name is Jessie Lee. You can call me #Bosslee. If you don't already follow me, tap the right-hand corner, 3 dots, halfway down, follow, see first, and send a friend request. God bless every single one of you. I will talk to you soon. Have a good night.